Hello students, I hope you all are fine. As I told you earlier that in the upcoming video of computer, we will be having 3 activities together. And over here, I have already typed out all the activities so you need not refer your textbook. We have 3 activities, activity A, B and C. So first we'll begin with activity A. And now what I'm going to do for all these activities is, since I cannot show you my keyboard, I'm going to use this keyboard on the screen right in front of you. The first activity, use of caps lock key. Let me show you what is caps lock. This button, shift key is this, and usually we have 2 shift keys on a keyboard, over here and over here as well. And spacebar key. You will notice that on any keyboard, the longest key or the biggest key will always be the spacebar, that is this key. Type the following text and follow the instructions given below. This text is to be typed and we have to follow these instructions over here. I've already typed all these, but still I'm going to explain to you what is the difference in all these sentences. To type the first letter of each sentence in capital means all these in big letters, hold down the shift key and press the letter. I'm going to show you on the screen how to use the shift key. And for your example, I am going to be typing good manners over here. Press the shift key. And students, please note what will happen when I'm going to type. Shift G-O-O-D spacebar to leave a space, to leave the gap over here. Again press the shift key. I hope you noticed what happened over here. Whenever we press the shift key, all the letters turn to capital. And the moment we press any alphabet, all the alphabets again turn to small letters. So when you are using the keyboard, you need to hold this with your finger whenever you need a capital letter. Now this is a backspace key. I'm going to remove all this. Hold down the shift key and press the letter, then release. Release means leave the shift key and type rest of the letters. Why do we have to release the shift key and type the remaining letters? Because we always want the first letter in capital and the remaining letters in small letters. After that, press the spacebar key to leave the space between words. You already know how to use a spacebar key, it is very easy. Press the enter key to move the cursor down to the next line. Students, please note this is next line, it is not next sentence. You can see over here, to type the first letter up till this. This is known as one sentence. Wherever there is full stop, it is known as a sentence. Soon after this, we have the second sentence. Now next line means what? Coming from here to here. So how do we do that using a keyboard? Simply by pressing the enter key. I'll show you now itself. I'm keeping the cursor over here and I'm pressing the enter key. You can see immediately there is a line left over here. We'll try it again. So easy to understand. I'll use a backspace key and I'll remove the 2 lines. Lastly, type the last sentence in capital using the caps lock key. Last sentence is "This never hurt anyone." I'll show you how to use the caps lock key. It is almost like the shift key, but with a little difference. Please note when I press the caps lock key what happens. You can already know the difference between the caps lock key and the shift key. The caps lock key remains pressed, whereas when we use the shift key, it would be used only for a single letter. So therefore the name caps lock, that means we can lock the key. See, it is still locked. Even if we don't touch it, even if we don't press it, it will always be locked. So if we press this once again, the caps lock will be removed and all the letters will become small. See, you can notice that the letters are small now. So I'll use a backspace key and I'll remove this. So that's it for this activity. Let us now move on to activity B. Use of backspace key, which I just showed you. Delete key, that is this key over here. And you will notice that on most of the keyboards, we have the delete button somewhere over here. Shift key and arrow keys. We already used the shift key, but now we are going to use shift key along with the arrow keys. Arrow keys means up, down, left, right. These are known as arrow keys. We have these sentences over here and we have the instructions. To correct the spelling of reach, bring the cursor. Cursor means this thing. You can see it looks like an eye. You have to bring the cursor at E. E is over here. Bring the cursor and click it. And delete the extra E using backspace key. The cursor is already over here. I'll use the backspace key. You can see that the letter has come out from here. Type A in place of it. The cursor is already over here, but we have to type the correct spelling. So bring the cursor this side and type A. So now the spelling is correct. Now bring the cursor down to the word beautiful with the help of down arrow key. Let us keep the cursor over here. And now we are going to use the arrow keys. Press it once, it will go to the next line. Press it again, go to the next line. Again press, again go to the next line. And now what we have to do is move it to the letter L. Now if, for example, the cursor is over here, how are we going to bring the cursor till the letter L? Very simple. Use the arrow keys. So we brought the cursor till the letter L. Now what we have to do is press the delete key to delete the extra I. Students, please note this is very important. The keys delete and backspace are two different things. I'm going to show you what each of these do. We'll first use the backspace key. You can see that it deletes a letter to the left hand side. That means this side. Now, if we use the delete key, just notice what happens. The delete key deletes letters to the right side. I'll type that again. I hope you understood the difference between the backspace and the delete keys. Now, move the cursor to the letter B of beautiful using left arrow key. We'll keep the cursor over here. Left arrow key, bring it till the letter B. What we are supposed to do is hold down the shift key. Now whenever you are asked to hold down any key, what you are supposed to do is just imagine that this cursor is my finger. I'll keep it over here. What we need to do is, for example, the shift key. Hold and keep it. You do not have to leave this. Continue holding till you are asked to release. That means leave the key. So we have to hold down the shift key and press the right arrow key to highlight. What I am doing over here is also known as highlight. We have to highlight the complete word. The cursor is over here. I am going to use my keyboard right now, and I'll also show you what this keyboard looks like while I'm doing it. I'm holding down the shift key on my keyboard, and I'm going to press the right arrow key. You can see that what I had done with my cursor, I can also do with my keyboard. After highlighting, press the delete key to delete the selected word. Now whenever you are asked to delete any word, you can use both backspace and delete keys. Both of them will work in the same way. Over here we are asked to use the delete key. Press this and the word will get deleted. Type wonderful in place of beautiful. Save the file. We won't save the file now because our main objective, our main aim is to study about the keys of a keyboard. Now we had the word beautiful over here. We have to type the word wonderful. So keeping the cursor over here, let us type the word wonderful. So that was very easy to understand. We'll now move on to activity C. Use of special keys and tab key. Students, you need to pay more attention to this activity because most of us very hardly use special keys and the tab key. What I mean to say is most of us use this very less because our use is also less. Now what are special keys? Let me show you on the keyboard itself. Just notice these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and to the right of 0 these two keys, and also to the left of 1 we have this key. There are various symbols, you also call them characters. Now just notice if I'm keeping my cursor over here, I'm pressing this key, I am getting only this symbol that is over here down. If I press this key, it is giving me the number 1. Same way for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may want to know how to use the characters on the top of each key. Let us see how to do it. Type the given equation. Most of you will be confused how to type these things. You can see them on the keyboard, but how to type, let us see. Firstly, we have this curly bracket. This is known as a curly bracket. You have to know where the curly bracket is. It is over here. Now if we press this key, we don't get a curly bracket. This is known as a box bracket. So how do we get the curly bracket? Very simple way to do that. Hold down the shift key. It can be anyone, either this or this. Hold the shift key and press this. I hope you understood what the shift key does. It helps us to enter all the special characters. That means the characters that are already given on a key on the top. We already have a curly bracket. Now we have to give a space. So press the space bar. Now we have another bracket. This bracket you will find with the number 9. Again press the shift key and this we get the bracket. 3, very easy to get, 3A. Now how do we get this asterisk sign? This is known as asterisk, but I'll use the word star. We have it above the number 8. So we'll press the shift key and 8. 4 space A. Use the shift key and bracket. Minus is very easy to get. Just click this button. Again we have another bracket, 6. And now how to get this symbol? It is over here. 3. Again star. 2A. Again close the bracket. Now we need a plus sign. Shift and press this button. Again shift, open the bracket. 2. Now this symbol is known as raised 2. I won't explain the meaning to you because it is not important for us right now. 2, shift and the number 6. 3 divide by 2. Again close the bracket, space bar. Again press the shift key and this key. So it is very easy to know how to use the special characters. You have to do them by using the shift key. Now having done that, we have another activity just under this. So I will remove all this using the backspace key. Type the following information and use tab key to give space between each of them. You may have a question in your mind that for giving space we were using the space bar. Why do we have to use the tab key? I'll show you what is the exact difference. I'll make this a little smaller. You can notice that there is equal and proper space between all these. You can see the word class is exactly in line with these dots. The word school is exactly in line with these dots. Same way over here and here. Same way over here and here also. Let us see what the tab button does. I'm going to press the enter key and come to the next line. Let us type the word name. Shift N-A-M-E. Now notice when I press the space bar what happens. It is moving one character one by one. Now what happens when we use the tab key? please notice carefully. It moves 5 characters at once. Please remember the tab key moves 5 characters at once. You can notice over here we have gap of 5 alphabets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of doing this, we just have to press the tab key. You press it a second time, it will move another 5 characters. And it has reached exactly in line with this. So I hope you understood the use of special keys, the use of tab, caps lock, shift key, the space bar and the arrow keys. So that's it for this video. Thank you, students.